you know, maybe you get to see what's on the news and things like that, but you don't necessarily get to see what's happening right at the Capitol, right in the ground floor. And so recently, for those of you who don't know this, the Capitol has been locked, and it's been locked down. So for 2 weeks, the Capitol wasn't locked, and people could come and go as they pleased, and this was known for being one of the most peaceful protests ever. Also one of the cleanest protests ever. Everyone took care of each other. Everyone was cleaning every day, a lot actually. But so this last Sunday there was a message that the Capitol was going to be closed down and all of that kind of stuff because it needed to be cleaned. Everyone kind of knew that that wasn't really true, that they were just looking for a reason to clean it. But despite all of that, we as a group decided we would, you know, passively still stay there, but we would let them clean it. So we moved out of the way. We cleared each floor completely, let them clean the first floor, then everyone moved to the first floor, and then they cleaned the rest of the floors. Now, they're still trying to spin things and say that it didn't get cleaned and still needed to be cleaned, so they locked it completely on Monday, so people who had left couldn't get back in. There's still a few protesters staying in, holding out, and they're not arresting or throwing people out. But today, an injunction was ordered to open the Capitol because there have been hearings today. And according to our state constitution, hearings, when they're happening, the building has to be open. It's our right as citizens to attend these hearings and to be able to be in the Capitol during them. But despite this injunction, the administration refused still to open the doors and ordered the state troopers and a few other police who are acting along with them to continue despite this judge's order to keep the Capitol closed. The Capitol Police, on the other hand, said we can't continue to not obey the law, so they refused to stop people from coming in, and the Sheriff's Department refused to stop people from coming in, so they stopped guarding the doors, but these other troopers continue to lock and keep people out. Well, what have been the unintended consequences of that? People have been outside screaming, let us in, all of those kinds of things. The protests have actually swelled quite a bit on the outside, even though there's still only a few people on the inside. And they have slowly made it harder and harder. Well, I mean, not only is it nearly impossible, even if you have an appointment, even if you have business in the Capitol, to get in, they've started not allowing assembly people to get in if they don't have their badges. And so for a while it was only people with badges could get in. Well, as of this afternoon, when Scott was giving his budget address, the crowds around the Capitol were so big that they stopped letting people even with badges, people who worked there during business hours, to get into the Capitol. And it's just gotten ridiculous. Even these staffers who need to get their work done cannot get into the building. And then interestingly, we saw that a Republican member of the legislature also could not get in to the building, and the crowd wasn't very happy with him even being there. So I'm going to show you a little video that I took, and I hope you enjoy, because I just want to back up what I've been saying with some evidence. So the unintended consequences of locking a large group of peaceful protesters out. Now people who need to get their work done can't get into the building.
I know you don't like... Excuse me. Wayne Grossman and I probably could not disagree on more things, but he is my friend.
Yes, good job.
He is my friend, and he's a good person. And we need to respect him. Whoa, hold on.
Let him
We need to respect him and keep this peaceful and respectful.
Right.
It's very important.
How is he respecting
wait.
our
It's not him. It's Governor Walker.
How is he respecting our
Now, listen, hold on. Hold on.
Let him talk.
We need to keep this peaceful and respectful. We're in here for the long term here, folks. And if we don't want, we want to be able to open the building back up by keeping it peaceful and respectful. That's all I